Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about my skincare routine. I'm like literally in pajamas. My hair is a mess and I have no makeup on, just to show you kind of what my skin looks like with all my skincare. This is what my skin looks like right now. Okay, I mean, I have scarring all right there. And all on this side too from my past acne life. This one popped up 2 days ago and of course I picked at it like a dummy. But I mean, it's fine, it'll go away. It's gonna be that time of the month, so I'm got like a couple right here too that are popping up. But I mean, it's just hormonal, what can you do? My forehead is nothing really. I mean, I have like a couple again. They're mostly hormonal ones that are happening right now because it's gonna be that time of the month. I got a couple scars. I have a lot of scarring. Yeah, so there was a time where my acne scars were like super noticeable. I had so many dark marks everywhere. I'll try to find a picture for you guys and insert it into this video, but I don't even know if I have any pictures of myself like without makeup on from when I used to deal with acne, because I honestly didn't even want my picture taken. I didn't want to go outside. I just didn't want to be seen. I didn't want anybody to see my skin like that. And now I hardly ever wear makeup. I usually go outside like this and I really don't care, and it just doesn't bother me anymore. And are you gonna bark every video I try to make? So my skin has gotten so much better, and I mean, part of it is from just my diet and me eating healthier and, you know, not drinking. I love my wine. Everybody knows I love my wine, but I try to drink so much water. Just having some water and lemon right now. I also have some matcha tea because tea and water are literally life for skin. So I try to keep my diet super balanced and super clean, but I also think that your skincare is also just super important for healthy skin. So I have quite a bit of skincare actually. Like, I have so much skincare right here, so we're just gonna get into it and try to go through it as quickly as possible. Okay, so I think I've talked about this brand on my Instagram. I think back in September I started using this brand, and it's Tula. I don't know if you guys can actually see it. So it's the brand Tula. Yeah, so I started using this brand back in September, and their stuff is honestly so good. I think most of my skincare is Tula. Like, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things from Tula. And I swear I am not sponsored by them. I just wanted to try out their products. So my girl Whitney Simmons, my favorite freaking YouTuber of all time, she raved about Tula on her YouTube channel, and obviously whenever she recommends a product, I of course have to try it out. So before I found Tula, I didn't have like a set skincare regimen. Like, I was honestly just trying out everything and anything under the sun. I would just bounce back in between different products. I think I was trying something new probably every month, and I just couldn't find anything that would actually work for me and like continue to work until I found Tula. So I decided to just order basically all of their products in September, and I threw out everything else that I was using, and I just started using this, and within like a week my skin cleared up. No joke. Like, it cleared up so fast. And yeah, so I don't think I will ever use anything else besides this stuff. I also just recently got a whole bunch of Cocoa Kind products, and they are actually really good too. I like to use mostly natural, organic, vegan products because I have really sensitive skin, so obviously I like to use products on my skin that I can pronounce and like that I know what they actually are. So most of the skincare that I do use is either mostly natural or all natural. So the great thing about Cocoa Kind is it's A, based in San Francisco, so it's local, and 2, all of the ingredients used in the skincare is all natural. Like, I know every ingredient. There's probably only like 3 or 4 ingredients in each product, which I think is really, really cool. So if my skin does react bad to it, I can easily see like what it might be reacting to, because there's only like 4 ingredients in there, so it has to be one of the 4, right? So I'm just going to go through each of the products that I use and tell you what I use it for. So let's start. We're going to start with morning skincare. So in the morning when I wake up, I usually shower. So in the shower, I will use my purifying face cleanser with probiotic technology. I take a little squirt of this on my fingertips, and then I will rub them together and lather my entire face with it. And then I will rinse that off, and then that's basically just in the shower and I'm done. So when I get out of the shower, I take my Tula Pro Glycolic 10% pH resurfacing gel with probiotic technology. This is basically just a toner. It comes in like this cool little pump mechanism. So I take this onto one of my cotton pads. I use the bougiest cotton pads of my life. Jaclyn Hill, of course, my other favorite YouTuber, talked about these cotton pads in like a video so long ago, and she's like it's so unnecessarily like expensive. Like this whole pack is $10 for how many cotton pads? It's 165 cotton pads, and like I'm like $10 for freaking cotton pads. Like, that's just stupid. Like, why would anybody pay that much? Well, of course I caved, and I was like, well, I gotta try these out because these must be magic. And they're freaking magic. I swear, like, they're magic. Like, they're just so soft and thick, and like they don't absorb all of the product that you put on it. So I squirt about 2 pumps onto this, and then I kind of just like dab it together, and I just wipe it all over my face, and it honestly just gets off all of like the remaining stuff that you thought you washed away when you were cleaning your skin. So like any like leftover residue, any leftover dirt and oil, it just gets everything off, and it doesn't soak up all the product, and everything is like evenly distributed onto my face, and like they're so like durable and sturdy. Like, they don't rip easily, and I honestly will never go back to a normal face pad ever again because those are magic. So I know it sounds ridiculous, but they're gold. So after I tone, I go in with my Tula Illuminating Face Serum. So I've tried so many serums, and I thought serums like were pointless before because I could never find a serum that I actually liked. But this serum is honestly so amazing. I'm already like halfway through this bottle. Like, I am almost done. But it honestly just gives my skin such a glow. It honestly just makes my skin so glowy, and it just makes it feel like so moisturized, and it smooths everything out, and it's honestly just the best serum I've ever had. Like, it's truly an illuminating face serum. It is so good, and I am definitely going to repurchase this when I am out. So after my serum, I will go in with the Tula Hydrating Day and Night Cream. So it's just this really thick cream, and I literally only take like a little dab of it on one of my fingers, and I just like rub my fingers together, and I just apply this all over my face, onto my face and neck. And yeah, I used to think that, you know, I had such oily skin, so like, why do I need a moisturizer, you know, because my skin's already oily, I don't need any more moisture. Well, even if you do have oily skin, you should definitely be moisturizing, because your skin only gets so oily because it's actually dehydrated. So if you get like a really nice moisturizer and apply it every day, your skin will be used to, it will stop producing so much oil because it'll stop trying to compensate for your skin being so dehydrated. So I actually really like this moisturizer. It's not too thick, but it's not like too thin where it's like not doing anything for my skin. And honestly, it just sinks into the skin so quickly, and it's the perfect base for makeup. My makeup goes on so smoothly after I use this before. And even like when I apply it at night, my skin is just so smooth and just so moisturized by the morning, and it's not oily. Like, you know, like if you ever wake up and you go to bed with like super moisturized skin and you wake up and you kind of feel oily and greasy, like I haven't had that issue in so long since I've been using this. Like, I just wake up with fresh and glowy moisturized skin, and it's honestly beautiful. And then the last step, depending on if I'm gonna wear makeup for the day or not, I will spot treat. So I spot treat with this Visual Changes Skin Clearing Gel 10%, and it's basically Ingredients say it has benzoyl peroxide, colloidal silver, manuka honey, saw palmetto, licorice, antioxidants, and natural botanicals. Like I said, when I used to have really bad acne, the doctor would prescribe me 10% benzoyl peroxide all the time. And the ones that you can like get from the drugstore, you get prescribed by a doctor. It's just so drying, and like it'll bleach your sheets, it'll bleach your towels, and like it just makes your skin so flaky and just like raw. I mean, at least for me, like my skin was so sensitive to it that I just couldn't use it, and I couldn't find any spot treatment that would actually work. So when I got my facial last, the facialist recommended this to me. So I tried it, and it's literally amazing. It dries out the pimple, but it doesn't dry out your whole skin, and it's not like as potent as one would be from a doctor's office. So I really like this. So yeah, so if I'm not wearing makeup for the day, I'll just kind of dab a little bit onto any blemishes that I might have, and it's honestly really good. And it doesn't look like I have pimple cream on when I'm walking around, you know. They don't have just like these big old white spots or anything like during the day. It dries clear, so you can't notice it. I mean, you could notice it, I guess, if you use too much, but I just use like a little bit, and I just spread it out evenly, only on my problem areas, like on the pimple. So, and that makes it clear up so fast as well. So I have been using this for probably over a year now, and I think like my third tube of this, and it's that good. I will always repurchase that. So that's basically it for my morning routine. I basically just wash my face, I tone it, I'll do my serum, and I'll moisturize and maybe spot treat, and that's it. It really only takes me like 5 or 10 minutes in the morning to do all that. I like to take my time, so I might take a little bit more in the morning, but I focus more on my skincare. That way, if I do wear makeup, I can just have really a flawless base for makeup, and it'll take me a shorter amount of time to do my makeup than if I were trying to like conceal all my pimples and like try to like smooth out texture on my skin. So yeah, moving on to my nighttime routine. So depending on if I wore makeup or not for that day, I will first go in with a cleansing oil, Tula Kefir Replenishing Cleansing Oil, and it's basically just this oil. It's a cleansing oil, but once you like rub it on your skin and activate it with water, it turns into like a cleansing milk. And you know, again, I was always like really skeptical of putting oils on my face, because I'm like, hey, my skin's already oily, why would I put more oil on my face? And it actually is just like, it's like one of the best things I have ever done for my skin. We've all heard the term like dissolves like, right? Like if you ever taken a chemistry class, you learned that like dissolves like. So oils will dissolve oils on your skin. So when I wash my face with this oil, it literally just like gets all of like the gunk and the makeup off and like the dirt out of my skin. And so like when I go to wash it off, my skin is just like so soft and clean, and it's just so amazing. So at night when I get home, I will take a pump of this, rub it in my hands, and then I will slather it on all over my face and rub it really just generously into my skin. And I will like take a little bit down my neck, and then I would take a washcloth and I would run it under like, you know, really, really warm water. And then I would just press it onto my skin. I would hold it to my skin, and then I would just like let all of the oil just dissolve onto the washcloth, and then I would just kind of rub it off and wash it off. And then after I rinse my skin off from the cleansing oil, I will go back in with my purifying face cleanser. And except the difference is at night, I use my Foreo Luna 2. The difference with the Luna 2 and like a Clarisonic is that the Luna 2 is just basically more hygienic because it has the synthetic bristles, so it's easier to clean and doesn't get like all the bacteria trapped into it like a, you know, like a Clarisonic or like a brush head from a cleaning device would. It has a timer on it. It runs for 60 seconds, so I turn it on, and then I'll wash one side of my face, and then it'll beep to tell me to go to the next side, so then I wash that side of my face. So basically I go from my right cheek to my chin to my left cheek to my nose, and then up to my forehead. So I kind of just follow the little timer, and I just kind of go all around my face until all of my face is nice and soapy, and I went over my entire face with the Luna. And after that, I will go and rinse off my face. So after I wash my face, depending on the day of the week, I will go in with a face mask. I only do a face mask maybe once or twice a week. I used to do it like 2 to 3 times a week, maybe even 4 times. But I've honestly just don't find the need to do face masks that often anymore just because my skin doesn't need it. I have so many different face masks that I actually use, so I don't want to talk about all of them in this video in too much into depth because I have at least 5 different face masks that I use. So maybe I'll put that like in a different video. Let me know if you guys want to see like a my favorite face masks video, because I can definitely do that for you guys and show you the different ones that I like to use. For this video, I used the Cocoa Kind Organic Chlorophyll Mask. So basically I just put a little scoop of the chlorophyll mask in my hand, and then I added some of the Pure Rose Bulgarian rose water. I like to mix my mask with rose water, and then I kind of make a little paste out of it, and then I just apply it to my skin. And the thing that I actually love the most about this chlorophyll mask is it makes me look like a mermaid. Like, it's my mermaid dreams. I just feel like a beautiful mermaid in the ocean, like Ariel with my bright green mask. So yeah, so I will put a mask on and then I'll let it sit on my face for like 10-15 minutes, and then once it all dries, I go back and I will wash it off, usually with like a washcloth again. So I'll get the washcloth really damp and in warm running water, and I'll just rub it all over my face until I get all of the face mask off. And then same thing for the nighttime, I go in with my toner, and then I will go in again with my illuminating face serum and then my hydrating day and night cream. I will spot treat again with my Visual Changes 10% clearing gel. Or also, I recently got the turmeric spot treatment from the Cocoa Kind collection. I don't really like to wear this too much to bed just because it kind of stains my pillowcase. But if I'm just like chilling at home during the day, or I kind of just want to give my skin like a little bit of like an extra spot treatment like before I go to bed, or just like while I'm like watching TV at night, I'll put this on. It's like literally bright orange, like, yeah, so basically it's just this really bright thing, but that's what it looks like. And yeah, this is what it looks like. It's actually a really great spot treatment. I mean, just be very careful with it if you do use this, because it's turmeric, so turmeric definitely does stain everything yellow. So wear an old shirt when you wear it. If you're gonna wear it to bed, maybe use a pillowcase that you don't really care about ruining, or that you can easily bleach or wash. But yeah, I really highly recommend that stick as well. And then after I put my moisturizer on and I spot treat, I will also go in with the Cocoa Kind My Matcha All Over Moisture Stick. It's just basically like a moisturizing balm. So yeah, so I'll just go in, I'll throw some under my eyes, and then I will get my ring finger and kind of just spread it all around my eye, like around like my eyelid and everything else, just so like everything is well moisturized. And then of course I also have to go in with some chapstick. The one I used today was the Cocoa Kind Organic Lip Balm with coconut oil. I use so many other different chapsticks. That was just the one that I happened to have in my cupboard, but it's really good anyway. So that's basically the end of my skincare. I mean, my nighttime is a little bit more in depth, but none of my products really changed between day and night, besides the different spot treatment and if I use a mask, and whether or not I'm gonna double cleanse at night if I'm using makeup or not. So yeah guys, that completes my skincare. I know it kind of seems like a lot of products, but honestly, I've got this down to doing it in like 5 or 10 minutes with cleansing my face. So I never skip a day of doing my skincare. I am very diligent with my skincare. I just think it's like the most important thing, especially if you're someone like me who has struggled with their skin before. I just think it's super important to have a skincare routine and just stick with it and make sure that you're taking care of your skin every day, because beautiful skin now will turn into beautiful skin later. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you found it helpful. If you did enjoy it, please give me a thumbs up so I know that you want to see more videos like this in the future. Also, leave me a comment down below telling me all of your favorite skincare. I would really love to hear what you guys enjoy. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a beautiful weekend, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!